You're watching my free live plant-based cooking class. My name is Cheryl Martinez and I am the founder of Veginner Cooking. Today we are making coconut rice pudding and you can get the ingredients and recipe details on my blog veginnercooking.com. That's just like the word beginner but with a V, Veginner, right? Because this is a plant-based cooking class. I show you guys how to make the most delicious plant-based recipes and you don't need to be vegan to be at this class. You just need to be interested in adapting a plant-forward lifestyle. Now, what does plant-forward mean? Plant-forward means that you want to add more plants to your life. All right, guys, that's all it means. It means maybe you want to just eat more plants than you usually do. And who knows what could happen after that, right? So if you want to know where to begin, veginnercooking.com is the place to be. It is the ultimate support site that can help you transition to a plant-forward lifestyle. There are so many health benefits to eating more plants or to eating a predominantly plant-based diet. Everything from lowering your cholesterol to reducing your risk of heart disease, clearing up your acne, helping with bloating and indigestion. Helping with higher energy. It can help you sleep better. I could go on and on and on. But if you want to learn more, again, check out veginnercooking.com and you can pull up the recipe for today. It is the most recent blog post there. So again, we're making coconut rice pudding, guys. This is what we're making today. Coconut rice pudding. Go get all the ingredients prepped and ready to go. All you're gonna need is a couple things, all right? You need 1 can of coconut milk, some additional non-dairy milk of choice. It doesn't matter what it is, just whatever you have lying around. Some arborio rice, okay, which looks like this. Some vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract, whatever you have, some ground cardamom, some maple syrup, and if you like to decorate your food like I do to make it look pretty, you can also go ahead and grab some toppings, maybe something like some fresh fruit or some cinnamon or some cacao nibs or some toasted desiccated coconut. How does that sound? Good, right? All right, guys, so go get your ingredients prepped while I quickly say hello to who's here and say hi to everybody in the chat, and then we're gonna get cooking, all right? So we have hello, Ronnie CBR, Luke is here, Dark Odyssey is here, 𝗀𝗏𝘁-𝗕, if I pronounced that right. What's up, guys? Hey, Roger. Hey, Ricky Corcoran. Hi, Karen. What's up, guys? Say hello. Comment in the chat. Karen, go invite Tita and Papa. I forgot to send them a reminder. Send them the link. Facebook.com/Cheryl.tv. Guys, I do this every other Sunday, same place, same time at 4 p.m. Eastern time at Facebook.com/Cheryl.tv. So if you want to get a reminder before I go live so you don't have to worry about thinking about it, you can just click on the RSVP button at veginnercooking.com. At the end of this class, it'll update with the new dates. And then if you hit RSVP, then you'll get an email reminder 1 hour before we go live so you don't miss out next time. All right, guys? Again, I do this every other Sunday, and we have so much fun cooking together live. I'm so excited to make this coconut rice pudding with you guys today, right now. So get ready. I know some of you guys are getting your ingredients ready. I know some of you guys are cooking along with me live right now, which I love. And some of you guys are just here to hang out and just have some fun. Maybe play around in the chat a little bit with my other veginners. Sharon's here. Hello, Sharon. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome back. Khaled is here. Hello, I'm good, sweetheart. How are you? We have Robert King. We have Greg. We have KB Jones. 𝗀𝗏𝘗𝗏, Battle Priest. Charlie, what's up, everybody? All right, guys, again, you're watching my free live plant-based cooking class, and we are about to get cooking. You guys can do this on your stove. I'm going to be using my TM6 robot. This robot is the ultimate kitchen appliance. He replaces every single appliance in your kitchen, including your stove. So that's why he can make this for us today. But if you don't have my robot, my TM6, my fabulous Thermomix over here, again, you can easily do this with a pot on your stove, okay? But I like to use my robot because he's kind of like my assistant for these cooking classes. So it makes it a little bit easier. While he's helping me cook, I can hang out with you guys in the chat, right? All right, guys, so we are about to get started. If you're here, say hello in the chat because I don't know if you're here unless you say hi in the chat, and I want to see who's here. I want to see who keeps coming back to every class. I'm so proud of you guys, all of you guys that are adapting a plant-forward lifestyle. Kudos to you. Keep up the good work. You need to be proud of every single milestone you reach. Every day you choose to not eat plants, you are saving animals. Statistically speaking, it is true. You save one animal for every day that you eat plant-based, all right, guys? And you're helping your health. You're helping the environment, okay? So it's a win-win, all right? All right, guys. Hey, Dad, my dad's here. My dad never watches my cooking classes. This is awesome. Welcome. Everyone say hi to Manny G in the chat. Tell Manny G we want him to eat more vegan food. I've been trying to get my dad to eat more vegan food for a while now, and he's good for like a day or two, and then he falls off. So give him some support. Tell him what it's all about over here in the Veginner world. Marie's here. Hello, sweetheart. I'm so glad Marie is back. Hi, Berry Mountain Farms. Hi, 𝘬𝑊𝒃𝘁. Dark Odyssey says you're a great girl. I've been vegan for 7 years. Dark Odyssey, yes. Kudos to you. You're outdoing me with the 7 years. I stopped eating meat and chicken and all that in 2012, but I didn't officially go vegan till a little over a year ago. So giving up cheese was the hardest part for me, but then once you do it, and then once you see all the health benefits, you don't really miss it that much. And then now I wish I did it sooner, but we can talk more about that in a bit. I want to get into the recipe, guys. Sharon says go vegan. Kristen's here. What's up, Kristen? What's up, Scar? What's up, Christian? All right, guys, so if you are cooking along on your TM6 robot, just pull up the coconut rice pudding recipe. Excuse me 1 second. I'm getting over a little cold, so I just want to make sure that my nose isn't running while I'm cooking. All right, guys, so I hit start cooking, and again, if you guys don't have my Thermomix, you can just, you can do this on the stove, same details, same steps, all right, guys? And again, if you go to veginnercooking.com, you click on the blog, this is the most recent recipe post there, which has all this step-by-step, so you can do this, all right? And don't worry, I will repost this cooking class on the blog page, so you can rewatch anytime if you want to cook along next time, all right? If you want to watch the replay and cook along then. All right, guys, so the first step is to add your coconut milk. So you can use full-fat coconut milk, or you can use light coconut milk. If you use full-fat coconut milk, mind you, it's going to be about 14 grams of fat in this 1 can of coconut milk. If you use light coconut milk, it's only about 5 grams of fat. So 5 grams versus 14 grams of fat. If you're trying to watch your fat, definitely get the light version, because I've tried it both ways, and you can't, for this kind of recipe, you really can't taste the difference whether you use light or regular. So it's not really that important to save that extra fat, right? All right, guys, so we are doing 270 grams, but for me, I'm just going to do a full can of coconut milk. So those of you guys who are doing this on your stove, you can go ahead and put the full can in. If you're doing that on the Thermomix, you can stop at 270, and then we're just going to click the next step and then put in the rest. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay, all right, guys, so after you add your coconut milk, then we're going to be adding your favorite non-dairy milk of choice, okay? Because 1 can of coconut milk is already going to give this rice pudding a lot of coconut flavor, so we don't have to put all coconut milk in this recipe, all right, guys? So whatever other non-dairy milk you have lying around, we can throw in for the rest of this. So, for example, you can use anything, just like some basic 365 almond milk is fine. I actually have some really cool milk here. I wanted to show it to you guys today. This is a really cool brand that I love called 3 Trees. This milk is actually black sesame almond milk. Yes, and it actually is like a black color, the milk itself. How cool is that, right, guys? If you guys are interested in trying like cool different milk flavors, this black sesame almond milk is awesome, okay? It definitely takes a minute to get used to, but once you appreciate it in its own right, it's really, really tasty. It's definitely, I'd say, a milk that you want to like drink on its own and not so much added to like, I wouldn't really use this for cereal or coffee, but if you're in the mood for just like a tasty, healthy, like morning thick kind of drink with some protein, this is a nice, quick, yummy protein milk that you could start your day off with. All right, guys? So, my red nose looks beautiful on you. Oh, that's because I've been blowing it constantly. Well, of course you like it, Mom. You like the red nose. I don't think anybody else will. All right, good. So I'm going to add the rest of this non-dairy milk here to finish that off. And then just because I am running out of milk in my place, I am going to throw in some of this black sesame milk as well, because why not? I like experimenting in the kitchen, and I make this rice pudding all different kinds of ways. So let's get crazy. Let's get crazy, all right? So we're going to stop here. If you're doing it on the Thermomix, you're going to stop right around 590 grams. If you need to convert grams to cups or grams to ounces, you can go ahead and do that. Just a quick Google conversion. Takes 2 seconds. Just type it in Google, whatever conversion you prefer, depending on where you are located in the world. In fact, I want to know where everybody is tuning in from, guys. Comment real quick in the chat where in the world you are located. Thanks for the likes, DRNYFL. Dominican, New York, Florida, yes. Jen Morset, hi, sweetheart. What's up? Hi, Percano. Hey, guys. Guys, tell me where you're tuning in from. All right, so all we added so far was our milk, okay? We added 1 can of coconut milk, which is about 383 grams or 13.5 ounces. And then we added 477 grams of non-dairy milk of choice. I got a little crazy and I went with black sesame almond milk and regular almond milk. But again, use whatever non-dairy milk you have in your house, okay? It could be oat milk, it could be cashew milk, it doesn't matter, all right, guys? All right, so after you add your milk, the next step is to add your arborio rice, okay? Arborio rice, cal roast rice, pretty much the same thing. This rice is just kind of like the tiny rice, okay? The teeny tiny rice that's like smaller pieces than regular size rice. Can you see that? Okay. That's how you make rice pudding. It's also how you make risotto. This is the kind of rice that you use for risotto and rice pudding, the teeny tiny pieces of rice, all right? Dark Odyssey is turning up from New Jersey. Yeah, shout out to Jersey. I'm in New York. Sharon is in freezing Paul Smith's New York. Yep, what is the degrees there right now, Sharon? Rebecca's from Napa, California. Clixia's Camilo is here. Hello, 𝗍𝗡𝘗. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I'm so glad you're back. I hope you are feeling well and amazing and fabulous like you always are. I want you to be back to the fabulous 𝗍𝗡𝘗 that we all know. All right, guys, so 160 grams of the arborio rice, okay, guys? That's how much you're putting in, which actually really isn't that much rice. It's amazing how just a tiny bit of rice is going to give you so much pudding, okay? 160 grams of rice is going to be enough pudding to serve, I don't know, 6 people? Yeah, so don't get deceived when it's just a little bit of rice. That stuff expands, and it's a thick filling dessert as it is, you know. And what's so cool about rice pudding is that it can be served cold in the summer, or it can be served warm in the winter. So it's kind of like an all seasons recipe. Have you guys had rice pudding before? I'm curious, guys. Comment in the chat if you've ever had rice pudding before in your life. I want to know who has rice pudding, who enjoys it, who's never really ordered it before, who's never tried making it before. I want to know who are the newbies to rice pudding. Let me know, guys. All right, so just to show you real quick, we have our coconut milk, we have our almond milk, or my 2 kinds of almond milk, and we have the rice, okay? That's everything that's in here, which is kind of going to be in my mixing bowl, my TM6 robot, or on your pot on your stove, okay, guys? So now the next step is to cook that for 35 minutes, all right, guys? You are cooking your rice and milk on the stove or in your TM6 for 35 minutes, all right, guys? I know that seems like a little bit, so I actually made some ahead of time so that I don't have to bore you while we sit here and wait for it, so I can show you what the end product is going to look like. So yes, this is the end product right here. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. I actually chilled this, so this is a cold coconut rice pudding, but when this finishes cooking, I'm definitely going to enjoy it nice and warm, fresh out the pan. Yes. Okay, Sharon says it's 25 degrees here. Next winter, she'll be in Florida. Yes, I hear you, Sharon. Hi, the real 𝗏𝗂𝗍𝗓. What's up, love? eczema-free life, that's a favorite in the Caribbean, is it? Awesome. So what kind of rice pudding do you normally have? What kind of flavors do you enjoy in the Caribbean? All right, guys, so this smells so good. And it really is like a treat. You know, some people have this for breakfast, but it's so flavorful and it's so sweet too, without even needing to add a lot of sweetener. I just put a tiny bit of maple syrup in there, and that's all you need. You don't need to add sugar or anything to this, and yet it tastes like a full-blown sweet dessert. So for those of you who have sweet tooths, you will love rice pudding. But the fact that we can make this ourselves at home, and it's such an easy recipe, like, yes, right? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So those of you that have had rice pudding before or haven't had rice pudding before, let me know in the comments right now. I want to know if you've had it, or if you haven't had it, what you think of it. Are you a rice pudding fan? Do you not even know yet if you're a rice pudding fan? So what I want to do next is I'm going to go, while this is cooking, I'm going to go through the other steps, because it's so basic. There's not really much else that you need to do. So I might as well just talk you guys through it so we don't have to wait around for half an hour. I'm going to make this a really quick class today. Okay, guys? So basically, as you'll see right here on the blog, after you cook your milk and your rice together on the stove for 35 minutes, okay? That's about 90 degrees Celsius or 194 degrees Fahrenheit is about the temperature that you want to be cooking it at on your stove, all right? After you do that, you're going to add some vanilla bean paste, which I love, or vanilla extract, and you're going to add some cardamom, okay? Just a half a teaspoon of cardamom, and you're going to add a little bit of maple syrup, just 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Okay, guys, when you get your maple syrup, make sure you get what? Sharon knows, pure maple syrup, 100% pure. Don't get any of those crazy maple syrups from those old school brands that has all those additives in it and high fructose corn syrup. No, only buy 100% pure maple syrup. Yes. All right, so you're going to add your vanilla, your cardamom, and your syrup. All right, when this finishes cooking, you add those 3 ingredients, you stir it for a little bit, you cook it for only 1 more minute, and it's done. But before you take it out of the pan, you want to let it sit. You want to let it sit in the pan and thicken, okay? You're going to take the lid off for those last 10 minutes while it's not cooking anymore. And you're going to let it thicken for 10 minutes before you serve it, okay? Because you're going to see, it's not going to look exactly like this right when it finishes cooking. It's going to look a little bit more watery. But if you let it sit for those 10 minutes without any heat, I promise you it's going to thicken up, all right? And then you'll get this perfect texture. So what's so cool, does anyone notice anything about my coconut pudding right now? Does anyone notice anything cool? What is this? This is an actual coconut. I'm putting my coconut pudding in a real coconut bowl. That's right. This coconut is a real coconut shell, and I just feel like it just makes my coconut rice pudding taste even better knowing that I'm eating it out of a coconut bowl. And of course, if I have the coconut bowl, I have to have the coconut spoon. Yes, and I even got this coconut spoon engraved with my social media handle at Veginner Cooking. So yeah, so this is a spoon made out of a coconut, and this is a bowl made out of a coconut, and we're eating coconut rice pudding. Yes, look at that, guys. Look at that. You see how nice and thick that is, right? Who wants to dig into that right now? But before we can dig in, we have to decorate it, right? Because it wouldn't be my cooking class if we didn't do some decorating, because I believe when the food looks extra pretty, it tastes even better, if that's even possible, right? So eczema-free life says, my mom makes it with cinnamon. That's the only ingredient I'm sure of. Next time, tell her to add some cardamom, some vanilla bean paste, and some maple syrup. And it's going to rock your world, sweetheart. Full circle, yep, full circle here. That's true. You seem like the type to love 𝗏𝗏𝗃 or acai bowls. I love those. The peanut butter, coconut, cocoa nibs. Yes, me too. Absolutely. I really do. Marie says, yummy, yummy. Clixia says, I like. Sharon says, love the spoon engraved. That's right, my Veginner cooking spoon. Rebecca says, love the coconut. Karen says, love the cardamom and coconut. Sharon says, love the bowl. Thank you, guys. Sharon says, it's delicious as a dessert. Nice to use leftover rice and make rice pudding. Ooh, that's a good tip, Sharon. You can use some leftover rice to make it too. Good idea. Good idea. And it's so simple, guys. It really is such a simple recipe. It's crazy how it's just literally 2 steps, you know? You cook the rice with the milk. You add the little flavor touch of notes, you know, the vanilla, cinnamon, and the syrup. And then you cook it for 1 more minute and let it sit. That's it. So why not make some rice pudding? If you have some guests coming over and you want to give them something fancy for dessert, something different, give them some rice pudding. But before you do that, let's dress it up. So any kind of fruit that you add on top of this is gonna taste awesome, okay? Even like passion fruit, banana slices, whatever you want. Personally, I love adding mango on top of my coconut because I personally just love the combination of coconut and mango together. It's just So I'm going to add a couple pieces of mango on my top of my coconut rice pudding in my coconut bowl. So there we go, making sure the pieces are decorated nice. And again, you can use any fruit that you have in your kitchen. Don't go crazy. I'm all about just using what you have in your kitchen and not having to go crazy food shopping for tons of ingredients. Hence why I tried out the black sesame almond milk in this recipe today, because why not? All right, guys, so it's already looking prettier with the mango on top, right? So now what else can we add to this? What would your favorite toppings be to add to rice pudding, guys? Let me know if you have any cool ideas of what we could put on top of our rice pudding today. Karen says, your man is going to love that. Corey Wood says, yummy. Hey, Corey, where are you tuning in from? Brick House is here. Hi, Brick House. Hi, Jose Gomez. Hi, Bormel12. Shane Diggs. Adrian Miller. Z-Man. Sharon said, prunes? You put prunes on your rice pudding? I don't know about that. I mean, personally, I'm not a huge prunes fan. I know, you know, they have their benefits, but I don't know if I would put prunes on my rice pudding. But girl, do you? Karen says she put some almonds on her rice pudding. Okay, maybe some slivered almonds or some sliced almonds. I don't know about whole almonds. They'd have to be slivered or sliced for me. Maybe even toasted. Speaking of toasted, you know what would be great on this? Because we can never have too much coconut, right? Coconut rice pudding in a coconut bowl. Let's add some coconut flakes. But before you add the coconut flakes, if you toast these, if you put these in your toaster oven for a little bit on a pan, and then sprinkle the toasted coconut flakes on top, because that'll look even prettier, because when you toast them, they go from white to like a golden brown color. So the little golden brown color will look much prettier, because if you just put the white flakes on top of the white, you're not adding really much decor. I mean, it'll be cool for flavor, you know, especially if you love coconut. You can never have too much coconut, right? But if you toast these little babies before you sprinkle them on top, yes, super fancy decor. But personally, what I love to put on top of this is cacao nibs. I like to add a little bit of chocolate flavor to my desserts. And because rice pudding is more of a dessert for me than breakfast, if I add some chocolate to it, it's just gonna rock my world even more. All right, guys, there we go. Add in some cacao nibs, sprinkling that on top, because the color contrast really looks nice too. Whenever you do toppings for decor, if you have some nice color contrast going on, that's really always gonna make it look pretty for sure. All right, guys, there we go. Good. Look at it now. Look at it now. See? Are you guys hungry? Do you guys want some of this? Do you want me to share with you, or is this just for me? No, that's why I'm teaching you guys the recipes, so you can go and make them at home anytime, whenever you want, for whoever you want. Manny G says, looks delicious. I'll save you some. In fact, I'll make you some the next time I'm over there. So chia seeds and sesame seeds. I like that, Karen. That sounds good. Marie says, can you use balsamic rice? Do you mean basmati rice? I don't know if you're trying to say balsamic vinegar or basmati rice, but you said balsamic rice, which is hysterical. I love you, Marie. You're so funny. You're so cute. But no, you can't use basmati rice for this. It has to be the tiny rice, like the sushi kind of rice. If you just type in your you know, wherever you order your food deliveries from, if you just type 𝗏𝑟𝑜's rice or 𝗏𝑟𝑏𝑜 rice, it'll come up. And again, this is what they look like, these teeny tiny pieces of rice. Oh, let me back up so you can see. Okay, you see how they're a little bit smaller than the typical rice size? Okay, they're a little bit smaller. All right, guys, so there is another way to decorate this a little bit more and add some perfect little touch of flavor. Is what you want to do is you want to drizzle a teeny tiny bit of your pure maple syrup on top, okay? And I like to put it in the corners too, because again, that just kind of gives it a little bit of beauty. Yeah, so drizzle a little bit of your maple syrup on top, all right? Because again, once you have that bite, it's just going to be, it's gonna like just melt in your mouth. So good, so good. This is how you make rice pudding, all out, all out. All right, so now we have our fresh mango, we have our cacao nibs, we have our drizzled pure maple syrup, and I also want to add a teeny tiny sprinkle of cinnamon on top as well, okay? And yeah, that's about all the toppings that I have in my house right now. But depending on what toppings you have in your house, feel free to rock out and add whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. And another thing that you'll notice that's really cool, if you use vanilla bean paste, you're going to notice the little black specks, the little black vanilla bean specks. You can't see them from the camera, but I can see these little black specks in my coconut rice pudding from the vanilla bean, which is really, really cool. And again, it just makes it, the flavor stands out that much more. But again, you can use vanilla extract, but if you don't mind spending the couple extra bucks, vanilla bean paste is worth it. You can order that on Amazon. All right, guys, so I am going to dig into this with my coconut spoon in my coconut bowl and go and eat this and enjoy this. And I'm going to end the class early today, but before I do, you guys know that we have a giveaway, right? You guys know that we do a giveaway at every single live cooking class. So all you have to do to enter to win is click that share button right now and then comment I shared, okay? I give away a free pair of earrings. These are my inspiration earrings, my plant-based earrings. I have all different types of plants for you to choose from, including the watermelon earrings that I'm wearing right now. So click that share button, and as soon as you share, comment I shared, okay? And then I'm going to pick a winner for my inspiration earrings, all right? I pick a new winner at every single class. So all you have to do is spread the plant-based love. That's simple, right? Spread the plant-based love. Invite more people to eat more plants. That's all you have to do. Invite more people to eat more plants. Invite more people to save animals, to help save the planet, to, live a kinder, more sustainable lifestyle. All right, guys? So you can share it to your profile, to your stories. You can share it to groups. I don't care if you share it to other Facebook groups, vegan groups, recipe groups, wherever you want to share it. Click that share button right now, and you will automatically be entered to win a free pair of earrings. Okay, I'm gonna give you a promo code that you can choose any pair of earrings you like from my site. Okay, if you go to veginnercooking.com and you click on merch, you can see all the cool earrings that are available on my site for you to choose from. All right, guys, so click the share button right now and comment I shared. Okay, I'm going to be picking a winner right now. Dark Odyssey says, so healthy. Caramel, I'm sure would taste good on that. Yes, good idea. Caramel topping, I'm with it. I'm with it. Hi, the Scottoban. Hi, Steve Bird. Marie says, I found more plant-based friends. You did, Marie? That's awesome. I know when you first go vegan, it's like, oh, I don't have that many vegan friends. But then once you, join groups and join these cooking classes and you start chatting with other people within the vegan community and the plant-based community, or even just the plant-forward community, you'll be surprised how friendly everyone is and how willing everyone is to help each other. So many people want to just, spread the plant plant-based love. So it's really, really easy to make friends in the vegan community. All right, guys? So again, here is our fabulous coconut rice pudding in a coconut bowl with a coconut spoon, ready to be devoured. Marie, you're on Twitch too? Yeah, you know, I was thinking about using Twitch a little bit more. I just recently made a Twitch page. It's twitch.tv/Cheryl Martinez if you want to go shoot me a follow. I don't know, should I start live streaming there too? I'm trying to figure out where are the best places to live stream from. If you guys have a preference, let me know. Let me know if you guys like watching this on Facebook, if you prefer to watch it on Instagram Live, if you prefer to watch it on TikTok Live. Sharon says, never heard of Twitch. You know, Twitch was really big in the gaming community, but it is branching out to all different types of industries now. So including, you know, some food people are up on there now as well, doing some live food streams. Would I ever do Zoom? So I do private Zoom demos, Sharon, for my TM6 robot. If anyone would like to meet my fabulous robot that has over 60,000 preloaded recipes and cooks everything for you step by step via touchscreen, I am doing free Zoom demos so you can meet my robot in person, ask any questions that you want to know, and all you got to do to sign up for that is go to veginnercooking.com and click on Robot Chef, and then you can schedule your free demo right then and there. I also have access to some promo codes. I can also get you a free gift with your purchase. So I have the hookup on this bad boy if you would like to get the future of cooking in your kitchen, okay? This is gonna turn your kitchen into a smart kitchen. The reason why I recommend it so much is because anyone who's trying to adapt a plant-forward lifestyle, it's really important that you cook for yourself. It's really important that you cook for yourself a lot, all right? It is very, very difficult to transition to vegan or mostly plant-based if you're not cooking for yourself at home. And a lot of people aren't really interested in cooking for themselves. But if you have help like this robot in your kitchen, it makes cooking for yourself so easy, because again, while he's doing the work, you see I'm not standing at the stove stirring it right now. You know, I'm not watching it. I'm not wondering if it's gonna burn. I'm not wondering, did I put it on the right temperature? Everything is all preset. It's preset for you. So it takes all the guesswork out of cooking. So not only does it come out perfect every single time, because you can't go wrong, but it frees you up to go do other things while it's cooking for you. And then it just beeps when it's done. Wham, bam, that's that. And it can actually cook up to 4 things at the same time. Yeah, so it's super energy efficient. If you're trying to cook for a lot of people, being able to use the steam from the one meal to cook the things above it with the other attachments it comes with, I mean, it's a game changer, right? So if you'd like to learn more about my TM6, I'm happy to share this with anyone because he's helped me so much be a proud vegan, and he's helped me really learn how to just diversify what I'm eating in general. Like, I feel like I never run out of recipes because with all of the vegan options in the recipe database, I'm never eating the same thing. I mean, you guys see, I post new recipes on my blog all the time, and 90% of the time, those recipes are inspired by my TM6 robot. So these are recipes that I found out through his database that I adapted and uploaded it to my site so that anyone can make it, right? So you don't have to have my TM6 to make it. I let you know how to make it on the stove or wherever you're cooking right there on my blog. Marie says, I love cooking now. Good for you, Marie. I'm recycling my plastic to use to make homemade food and sell to those who have no time. Marie, you are amazing. That is so wonderful. I'm so proud of you. You see Bob Ross on there? What, on Twitch? You said it's awesome. Cheryl Martinez, I think on many streams is awesome. Yeah, you know, multi-streaming isn't easy though. I need like special software for that, and there could be technical difficulties, but maybe I'll do some crazy multi-streaming someday so that I can be on all the platforms simultaneously. Anna Alvarez, what's going on, Anna? Sharon says, that's awesome, Marie. Yes, it really is, isn't it? TM Jelly joins. Dark Odyssey says, yeah, you're right. I cook all the time. Knowing the vegan restaurants in your area and how to eat vegan at places like Chipotle is helpful too. Yeah, you know, I eat at Chipotle all the time. I love, I get veggie burritos. What do you guys get there? The sofritas? What do you like? Hi, Andre. Hi, AI Cook. Hi, the Scotto Steve Bird. Marie says, I can send you what I found. Sure, Marie. All right, guys. Kat Rakowski is here. Hello, Kat. Hello, we just made coconut rice pudding, and we topped it with fresh mango, cacao nibs, cinnamon, and a drizzle of maple syrup. Yes, I'm about to dig into this, but first I got to take a couple pictures of it, which is why I totally can't ruin it just yet. But, and then, yeah, so this is the cold coconut rice pudding, okay? And then this is the warm coconut rice pudding. So again, as soon as this finishes, in about 13 minutes, you add your cardamom, your vanilla bean paste, and your maple syrup. You stir and cook that for only 1 more minute. Then you remove the top and you let that sit and thicken for 10 minutes and it's done. Super simple, easy recipe, guys. What is my guarantee to you? Those of you guys that have been watching my classes for a while now, you know that everything we make together at these live cooking classes are guaranteed delicious, guaranteed easy to make, and plant-based. I help you eat more plants because they are delicious when you do it right, when you know what you're doing, okay? There are so many delicious plant-based recipes and people are confused because they feel like, oh, if I eat plants, it's not gonna taste good. That is not true, okay? This stuff is so flavorful, as you can see, right? Okay, it doesn't matter that this is vegan. Anyone would eat this. Everyone would love this, all right? I promise you, go make it. Let me know what you think. Take pictures. Make sure you tag at Veginner Cooking. If you do, if you share it, you can post the picture right on the blog post on the recipe page. You can log in to add a comment and add a picture of your version and with your special favorite toppings right here on the blog page. Or if you post it on social, tag at Veginner Cooking and I'll repost, all right? I love to see when you guys make my recipes and when you tweak them, when you have fun with them. So definitely let me know when you guys do. Dark Odyssey says sofritas burritos with virtually every vegan thing there on it. I feel you. You're making me want to go get Chipotle later. Chipotle's a walking distance from my apartment, so that's another reason why I eat it all the time. All right, Dark Odyssey. Do you have a special girl in your life, Dark Odyssey? You know what, guys? I haven't picked a guy to be the winner of my inspiration earrings yet. And you know what? I think it's about time I pick a guy. Should we pick Dark Odyssey as our winner today? Dark Odyssey has been showing us a lot of love in the chat. And I usually pick a Facebook winner, but I'm going to pick an Instagram winner today. And I'm going to pick a male winner. And I hope that you have a special lady that you want to give a pair of earrings to, because if you give any girl jewelry, she will do anything. She's going to love you, okay? Jewelry is a girl's best friend. She will love it. So, Dark Odyssey, congratulations. You are the winner of my inspiration earrings. I hope you can give them to your mom, your sister, your girlfriends, or potential girlfriends, whoever you want. I'm going to DM you a special promo code that you can use to choose a free pair of inspiration earrings of your choice. And I hope you can use them, and whoever you give them to, that lucky lady that you choose, that you tell her that these earrings are to inspire her to eat more plants and to inspire those around her to eat more plants, and just to spread the plant-based love in general. So congratulations. I will be DMing you that promo code in a bit. Sharon says, congrats, Dark Odyssey. Marisa, can you make me a mini video? A mini video about what? A mini video about what? What are you asking me for? Se ve muy rico. Yes, Anna, it is very rich. It's very rich. There's a lot of rich ingredients in here for sure. All right, guys, like I said, we were going to keep the class short and sweet today because I had some extra coconut pudding to show you the final product, so we didn't have to sit there the entire time while it's cooking. But the smell and the aroma in here is already just making my kitchen smell amazing, and I can't wait till you guys try this recipe. Before we go, if you have any last questions about transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle, or if you have any last questions about my TM6 robot, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in 2 weeks, same place, same time. Don't forget to RSVP on my blog so you don't miss out, so you can get that reminder. And again, congratulations to 𝗏𝗏𝘅. Marie says to introduce your plant-based community. Sure, sweetheart. Let me know. Whatever you need. It's all about spreading the plant-based love. So anything I can do to help others out there eat more plants, I will do it. Hey, Farella, you just missed it. We just finished making this fabulous coconut rice pudding. I want you guys to go enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And don't forget to check out the beginnercooking.blog. I will be posting the replay of this video up here later, and as soon as the class is over, I will go and update the class to be the next 2 weeks, so this way you can RSVP to get a reminder. And keep on spreading that plant-based love, guys. Keep on spreading that plant-based love. Again, I give away a different pair of earrings at every single live cooking class, so there are plenty of chances to win. All right, guys, so congratulations to everyone who has been adapting a plant-forward lifestyle. I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. And don't forget to check out all of the free resources at veginnercooking.com. There are tons of free resources to help you get started, including a free 30-day vegan challenge, which comes for free with our free mobile app, and there is a tracking calendar that you can use right in there to help you track your progress. So definitely go and check that out, and invite someone to try the 30-day challenge with you, right? Who knows what type of results you will see when you eat a plant-based lifestyle for 30 days straight. I promise you, my acne went away, my bloating went away, I had more energy. I mean, the benefits, there were so many of them that I knew I had to pay it forward and share it with the rest of you guys. All right, so again, we made coconut rice pudding. I hope you guys love your rice pudding. Enjoy it. Make it for friends, make it for your loved one, make it for some family members, and keep on spreading that plant-based love. Mwah, mwah. I love you guys, and I'll see you at the next class. Bye.